again, here's your stewardship committee continuing to talk about stewardship. And now, where do we find abundance even in the midst of the pandemic?
For me, it's definitely faith. Faith and that whole idea of hope and faith, and knowing that it's all out there, that you're all out there, that abundant, that the people and the love are there, the abundance of love.
My experience is that just like God always has, God continues to provide daily bread and above and beyond daily bread in many, many ways, both in physical needs, but also in relational needs and spiritual needs, seeing the outpouring of people reaching out to one another and checking in, seeing communities rally around each other in so many different ways has been a source of abundance for me.
Similarly, I think that the place that I find a lot of abundance is in the relationships where there is now more. The fact that we need intentionality to make contact has made that contact feel more rich. It feels more precious in some ways. It's not quite the same because I don't get to touch and feel like the warmth of being in the presence of another human body. But because I am needing to be so intentional to keep contact with the people that I love, it makes that contact feel more powerful, in some ways more vibrant, because it stands in pretty stark contrast to the rest of the time.
Yes.
To Tyson's point, I think right now we're finding abundance in the lack of what we've always had, and it's bringing about an appreciation for things that we never knew we had and needed, and things that are becoming more and more present even as we are becoming further and further separated, by the time and the space, but finding abundance somehow in kind of mundane things, like being able to cook your own food, or being able to pick up the telephone and call somebody that you maybe never would have had an hour-long conversation with. Abundance of people's time and energy when they want to connect with you, and abundance of reflection in the silent, quiet times that might have otherwise been taken up with noise and activity and industry. It's now an abundance of connection with the Lord.
Wow. I'm sure not going to add anything to those spectacular statements. Right? There is abundance, and maybe this is all about not taking it for granted. And the passage, I don't know which chapter and verse, of failing to notice the manna, the food of the angels lying at our feet. We can be overwhelmed in our culture with stuff and busyness, as you were hinting at, Chelsea, and fail to recognize the manna lying at our feet. And maybe now we're being forced to take a look at it.